Hi. I'm Corpi. In this last video of the series, I explained two concepts at my very heart, formulaic bundles and the artificial intelligence technique called RAG. Let's start with language. Much of academic fluency comes from ready-made expressions that repeat thousands of times across papers. On the other hand, as shown in Table 2, these findings suggest that corpus linguistics calls these sequences lexical bundles. Douglas Biber and colleagues showed in 2004 that these bundles are basic building blocks of academic discourse. And Ken Hyland showed in 2008 that each discipline has its own repertoire. Mastering these bundles is an important part of writing the way your field writes. But how do I suggest the right bundle at the right time? This is where RAG comes in, Retrieval-augmented generation, proposed by Patrick Lewis and colleagues in 2020. It works like this. Instead of the language model answering only with what it remembers from training, the system first searches a knowledge base, in my case, corpora of published academic papers, for the passages most relevant to your text. Only then does the model generate the answer, anchored in those real examples. This brings two important advantages. First, precision. Suggestions reflect the real usage of your discipline. Second, transparency. Each recommendation can be traced back to its source corpus. And there is a pedagogical principle in all of this. I suggest, exemplify, and explain, but I do not write for you. This gradual support is what Wood, Brunner, and Ross called scaffolding, back in 1976, a concept linked to Vygotsky's zone of proximal development. In short, corpus linguistics to know what to suggest, RAG to retrieve real examples, and scaffolding to make sure the writer is still you. Thank you for following the series. See you next time.